As you motorheads must know, the Geneva Motor Show has just went by, and it had great impact on the motor world with all of its amazing debuts, from the Aston Martin DB11 to the Bugatti Chitin. We count down the top 10 cars of the Geneva Motor Show. Number 10, Aston Martin DB11. At number 10, we have the Aston Martin DB11. The DB11 is the first new car to be launched in Aston Martin's second century plan, and is reputed to be the most significant Aston Martin since the introduction of the DB9 in 2003. Aston CEO Andy Palmer said, DB11 is the absolute embodiment of what Aston Martin should be, and we have worked tirelessly to ensure that DB11 combines both exceptional design with the latest technology throughout. A brand new bonnet aluminium platform, clever aerodynamics, a new twin-turbo V12 and class-leading infotainment systems are just a few aspects which makes the sports car that will proudly spearhead Aston Martin's second century plan. Deliveries of the new GT will start towards the end of 2016, and it will set you back £154,900. Number 9. 2017 Honda Civic Prototype. This is Honda's new 10th generation Civic hatch. Officially, this show car is billed as a prototype of the next version of Honda's evergreen hatch, but 99% of what you'll see here will repeatedly be coming down to Swinton production line early next year. It's a global car for Honda, and it joins the recently unveiled 4-door saloon and 3-door coupe. A Tourer badge estate is also expected by mid-2018. Of more interest is the news that a Type R model is expected to arrive much more early in this model's life cycle, and it might be sold in the US, not just Japan and not just Europe, unlike the current Type R, whose arrival on the hot hatch badge was more than fashionably late. Expect its tire-smoking debut at the end of 2018. Number 8. Jaguar FType SVR. Standard F-Type R not quite punchy enough for you? Well, the new 560 brake horsepower FType SVR, which was unveiled at the 2016 Geneva Motor Show, could be a more tempting option. Coupe and convertible versions of the Jaguar will be offered and both benefit from more power than a standard F-Type. SVR-specific suspension, a titanium exhaust system like a Corvette C5 Z06, and an aggressive aero kit. The SVR's supercharged 5-liter V8 will produce 567 brake horsepower and 516 foot-pounds of torque. Either version will be capable of 0 to 62 miles an hour in 3.7 seconds, and in coupe form, the F-Type SVR will hit 200 miles an hour. On the other hand, the convertible won't be far behind though, topping out 194 miles an hour. The new version of the F-Type will go on sale in summer 2016. Number 7. Porsche 718 Boxster. It's all changed for the Porsche Boxster. Out goes the fine naturally aspirated flat 6. In comes a turbocharged flat 4. It's the big news on the Porsche stand at 2016 Geneva Motor Show. Purists might wince, but those seeking maximum performance won't complain. The latest Boxster is more powerful, quicker, and faster. Predictably, it is also more efficient than the naturally aspirated Boxster of old. This new Boxster will get a different moniker too. Although it's effectively an update on the existing 981 model, it will be badged and referred to as the 718 Boxster. It's a number lifted from the Porsche 718, a mid-engine 4-cylinder sports car that was campaigned in the 60s. See, your affordable 4-pot Porsche can be fast and has racing relations too. Adopting 718 additionally brings the Porsche Boxster's numerical ID more in line with Porsche's other sports car identifiers, namely 911, 918, and 919 Le Mans racer. Number 6. Ford Fiesta ST200. Ford has injected the Fiesta ST with a hearty shot of performance to create the limited edition ST200. With a double-digit boost to power and torque, the Super ST closes the performance gap to gruntier rivals from Peugeot and Renault Sport, while a stealthy makeover includes storm gray paint and matte black alloys. Production starts in June, and the Fiesta ST200 will go on sale for around £21,000. The ST200's headline power output is, unsurprisingly, 200 PS, or 197 brake horsepower for traditionalists. That's almost 10% up on the current 182 PS ST, which continues in production. Torque rises from 177 pound-feet to 214 pound-feet. Revised breathing and engine mapping deliver the extra poke, which gives power parity with the Renault Sport Clio 200 and hauls in Peugeot's 208 PS GTI. The ST200 also has an overboost function, which squeezes yet more oomph from the 1.6-liter turbocharged engine. There's a 15-second window of maximum attack, unleashing an additional 15 horses and 22 pound-feet. Number 5. Koenigsegg Agera. Not to be outdone by Bugatti's new Uber Golf, the 1,480 brake horsepower Chiron, Koenigsegg has launched a limited-run supercar called the Agera. Not to be outdone by Bugatti's new Uber Golf, the 1,480 brake horsepower Chiron, Koenigsegg has launched a limited-run supercar called the Agera. The Swedish outfit's latest 80-unit venture, which was on display at the 2016 Geneva Motor Show along the new Agera RS, aims to be one of the fastest supercars on the planet, around a racetrack or anywhere else. It's the first time two cars have been built in parallel by the company, and there are many interesting facets to the Agera's design, but the most remarkable is its drivetrain, which does without a conventional gearbox. Further pub bragging rights come in the form of the claim that this is the fastest, most powerful production car to date. We suspect that depends largely on what you class a production vehicle, but it's clear this has at least a little potential. Number 4. Pagani Huayra BC. Trailer on Instagram, spied on track, and now revealed in full. This is the faster, louder, and all-around spectacular Pagani Huayra BC. It's a more hardcore, focused variant of the already pretty special Pagani Huayra supercar. There have been a host of upgrades, including a hike in power to near 800 brake horsepower. Only 20 will be built, but if you like to see one, a BC is on display at the 2016 Geneva Motor Show in March. It's named after Pagani's first ever Zonda customer, Benny Caiola. A message from the company's founder, Horacio Pagani, on the Huayra's landing site reads, "Dear Benny, I dedicate this Huayra BC to you from my heart." Number 13. Lamborghini Centenario. Now this is what we call a terrific way to mark the century of your founder's birth. This is the outrageous new Lamborghini Centenario, unveiled at the 2016 Geneva Motor Show. It's the latest in a long line of limited edition Lamborghinis. This one's taking the innards of a Lamborghini Aventador and wrapping it in a bespoke composite couche. Although the mid-mounted V12 is familiar from use in the largest Lamborghini road car ever, it's been given a full power going over. With 760 bhp developed close to the naturally aspirated engine's peak of 8,600 RPMs, this is the most powerful engine Lamborghini has ever built for a road car. Yes, the Centenario is a road-going car, which just 40 will be built. That's 20 coupes as pictured, and 20 roadsters that have already been sold. The price tag for such exclusivity? A cool 1.75 million euros plus taxes. Let's call it 1.7 million pounds on the road. Number 2. Porsche 911R. Is this the 991 generation 911 that you've been waiting for? It's naturally aspirated, lighter than regular Carreras, and no doubt some of you will rejoice with this. Offered with a manual gearbox. The 493 brake horsepower 911R, unveiled at the 2016 Geneva Motor Show, is effectively a lighter version of the GT3 RS, without the race-bred aerodynamic additions. Only 991 will be built. We see what Porsche has done there. And each will cost £136,901. That's assuming they hadn't already sold out, mind. Number 1. Bugatti Chitin. Consider the supercar goalpost move. This is the new Bugatti Chitin, the world's fastest, most powerful production car yet. The successor to the Veyron, unveiled today prior to the Geneva Motor Show, costs more than 2.4 million euros, packs a 1,480 brake horsepower punch, and has a top speed limited to 261 miles an hour. They're big. The Chitin is shaping up to be the most unbeatable trump card ever. It's powered by a redeveloped version of the Veyron's 8-liter quad-turbo W16, which produces what is claimed to be the highest figure yet extracted from a production car. 1,500 metric horsepower. Maximum torque is an equally enormous 1,180 pound-feet spread between 2,000 and 6,000 RPM. Top speed is electronically limited for road use to 261 miles an hour. The limiter is there primarily for reasons of tire durability. That actually makes it a touch slower than the Variant Supersport's record of 267 miles an hour. But they say the Chiron could top 285 to 287 miles an hour, or so with the limiter removed. Bugatti isn't quoting an official unrestricted top speed for the time being. I hope you petrol heads tuned in enjoyed the video. I hope you like, subscribe, comment, and comment your favorite car out of this list. Tell me if you thought I was wrong. Tell me what your favorite list would be. I'll see you guys next Thursday.